हेलो 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 आई एम ऑडिबल हेलो ऑडिबल हेलो 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 हेलो
So, tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal answer right?
हेलो। इको 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 हो रहा है। साउंड क्लियर नहीं है।
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal answer sorry for all the technical differences. As I was saying, lines from Indian Lakes Tiger. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. Brave like tearful cemetery. We have gathered here to celebrate International Tiger Day. And on this occasion, we have organized a webinar, the University Department of Biology, collaboration with Uttarakhand PG College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, have together organized this webinar. We have with us our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dorisina Ma'am, the Head Department of Zoology and Dean Faculty of Science, Professor B.S. Shah, the Guest of Honor, Professor A.R. Singh, who is the Head of Department of Economics, CM College, Darbhanga, Professor D.N. Mishra, Professor M. Nihal, Professor B. Singh, and Dr. Shishi Kumar Verma. In online mode, we are joined by Dr. R.P. Kala, who is the Director of Department of Agrosciences, Uttaranchal PG College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital, and a host of other people who have joined us through YouTube and Google Meet. Without further delay, we would start the program. The dignitaries are already on dais. I would ask our head and Dean Faculty of Science, Professor B.S. Shah, to give a floral welcome to our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dolly Sinha.
celebrate Global Tiger Day, which is often called International Tigers Day. The tiger, besides being a sign of bravery and courage, we, the Indians, are sentimentally attached to this animal for many mythological reasons. Actually, this day was created in a tiger summit held in Tenji, Czech, at its birth in Russia. The main goal of the day is to promote a global system to prevent natural habitats of tigers and increase public awareness and support for tiger conservation. It is often said, save the tigers before they are just left in our stories. Besides, these big cats, as they are popularly known, hold an important status in footwear. They are strong predators, and their food habit maintains a balance in ecosystem. Otherwise, the population of free predators will bloom, creating an imbalance in ecosystem. The whole forest ecosystem will be disturbed. According to an estimate, till a few years back, we had in India, I mean to say, we had 1,226 tigers. In spite of all our attempts, we have not been able in any statistical significant rise in their number. This indicates that our attempts require further dedication, support, and measures to check loss of their habitat and poaching, because these are two factors, two significant reasons gradually leading towards their extinction. So on this very, I heartily welcome warm welcome to all Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ramsey, and Maria Singh. Besides that, I welcome our head of the department, and on behalf of the Department of Law, I also welcome all the participants who are participating in this webinar online, and my dear students, research scholars, and colleagues who are here to make this event successful. A warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the Director, Department of Agro Sciences, Uttaranchal PG College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital, Dr. R.P. Kala, who has joined us online to deliver this lecture. Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kala is an alumnus of FRI and colleges, and he belongs to a family of foresters. His grandfather, father, and uncle served the UP Forest Department, and his first cousin is presently working as a DFO in Uttarakhand Forest Department. He is a veteran forester and studied in Northern Forest Rangers College, the oldest forestry school of India, Central Academy of State Forest Officers, and obtained his Doctor of Philosophy degree in silviculture from FRI for Natural Resources Conservation Management and NWFP, and a member of CRAC and RBC and FRI University. With an active service of more than 38 years as a forest officer, he has also excelled in the field of research and education for over 21 years and also possesses an MBA degree from AIMA, a practical forester and active member of the second oldest wildlife preservation organization of the country, Wildlife Preservation Society of India, to which he was secretary and co-editor of its journal, Cheetah. He has been actively associated with the Uttarakhand Biodiversity Board for a duration of more than 2 years as consultant, and he has a complete control over multitude components of environmental conservation. And presently, Professor Kala, as I said, is the director of agro-sciences in the college. So I invite Professor R.P. Kala to address the audience.
I invite Dr. Kala sir to onto the dais. You are welcome, sir.
जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम.
समझ गया.
On my behalf and on behalf of the Uttaranchal College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital,
आवाज दीजिए इसका.
greet all on the internet. I would like to recall the workshop is in gymkhana. Fourth, the tiger is a large-hearted gentleman with boundless courage, and when he is exterminated, he will be unless public opinion rallies to his support. India will be the poorer by having lost the finest of her fauna. Also, I remember one famous Nigerian proverb told, a tiger does not need to boast that it is a tiger, unquote. Ken Jester, the US ambassador to India, has tweeted appreciation for India's tiger conservation efforts. He wrote, quote, today or International Tiger Day, we congratulate India's global leadership in tiger conservation. Sir, global wildlife resource recently recognized India's 2018 Tiger Census as the world's largest camera trap wildlife survey, unquote. Having been from the primitive foresters, I have the most prized privilege to live amidst the nature through the ages of forest, which have now become a part and parcel of the Rajaji National Park of Uttarakhand. Witnessing by my own eyes live march of a tiger at the Koyalpura Narsari Motichur at the tender age of 10 years with the famous wildlife conservationist Sri Narendra Singh Negi, who later was designated as the first park officer of Kapat National Park, who was then working with my father, a range forest officer. This first encounter of my life with a tiger was a mesmerizing feat to eyes and made an undaunting impression on my tender heart that made me to take up forestry as a profession. Also having witnessed live tiger meeting in Palawan National Park on 25th December 1971, along with my fellow trainees of Northern Forest Rangers College. Another accidental encounter with the road crossing tiger from a close range of 15 to 20 feet in Balaghat in 1972, again during field tour of the Northern Forest Rangers College. My life as a forester, as a project manager in UP Forest Corporation for the Sabai Ghas project, gave me enormous opportunities to see and encounter this royal animal. One memorable incident is from Andheri Bioblast Report 1982, where the tiger was hiding behind one of the steps, and my group was around me, and the animal walked past us with the majestic royal gait, ignoring our presence. My experiences also as a life member and secretary, along with co-editor of the Cheetah Journal, learned through the wildlife veterans like Dr. Vinod Rishi and many others to identify and recognize the clear alarm calls of monkeys and birds when tiger passes around. Understanding the movement of tigers after seeing the kill is another lesson learned by these field visits. The climate, topography, and forest type give rise to some characteristic variations in animals and their composition. In the world, we have Iberian tigers. They live in the alpine conditions. Another species is Bengal tiger, which is found in Asia, the north southern parts. There is European tiger, which is found in Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, China, Vietnam, and Thailand. Malaysian tiger, found in United Kingdom, South China tiger. They are the most endangered tiger species. They are known as Sumatran tiger, and the last one is Sumatran tiger. My concern is human intervention, climate change has eliminated a few stable species of tigers, like Bali tiger, Caspian tiger, Java tiger, and many tiger varieties. The tiger has many colors: white, brown, black, golden. As residents of Delaware, white tigers are the product of different genes. The fact that some tribes can live in this state, it is because there is a decrease in the tiger population in the world. The reasons are poaching and illegal trade. Poaching of tigers has led to a huge demand for the body parts of tiger from viscous to space. Habitat loss. The tiger habitat has been controlled in a big way. Humans have cut down forest area for the tiger life, agriculture land, timber land, create less breeding space. The cutting of forest has led to a 93% loss of tigers, major tiger habitat, and lowering chances of survival. It has led to a conflict between human and tigers, competing forest for resources. Another reason is climate change. This, the forests of Kashmir are melting. We have seen the rising sea level are wiping out the children of tigers. One most important myth which all foresters and environmentalists ignore is tiger escape. The economics, the most important purpose of tiger in different habitat locations is very, very restrictive. Tiger sanctuaries are 25 to 30 kilometers square. This requires efforts to maintain the area and urban extra for the habitation of all the members of food chain or food web which help the tiger as an umbrella tree or as a pet of the production benefits, right from the vegetation for the herbivores to the microbes to the conservation of soil and water for the elimination of the mighty microbes of the plants who are the base of the foundation level of the ecological pyramid, especially nutrients for the vegetation. Let's note in one more point is removal of forest. Recently, Mr. Vakshit reported which discussed the wildlife routine in the name of tourism tigers or elephants. This tiger was started in 1973, and in India there were found about 2,220 tigers in the first country. The latest enumeration says that there are 2,900 tigers in India, and 85% of total tiger population of the world. These days, which we are present today, is because in the St. Petersburg, Russia, in 2010, then a study was done to raise awareness about the decreasing tiger population globally. Also, the representatives declared that tiger depleted countries would make efforts to almost double the tiger density by the year 2022, which is yet to be achieved. This year, every year the national slogan, this year the main slogan that deer survival in our land. Now, how deer survival in our land? It is to eradicate all the negative interference by human beings, which is affecting negatively the population of tigers. Now, we need to have very positive conservation control. First is conserve natural habitat. Let's not cut down forest for their needs. Let us save forest and especially the natural habitat for tigers. Another issue which is important is control climate change. This is a difficult issue because there are many components which affect this climate change. Unless we do something, the situation will go from bad to worse. The heat is increasing, that is melting the ice, raising the sea level. I just mentioned the northern tigers because of the sea level raise, their population is decreasing day by day. Another important point is preparing sanctuaries and reservoirs to do wildlife are a bigger scale, and when in those places tigers are much more at home than being caged naturally, and the security details are more effective than nature reservoirs. One important thing is visualizing prey predator relationships, managing links of prey and predators to save and not add to threats of like domestic pyramids or general warfare. WWF has said that there are globally only 3,900 tigers left. Having reached the age of shooting permits and shooting grounds, and the two tigers shoot in known range of Shimali Forest region. These are just preserved in the compartment histories and shooting records of the department. The taxidermy tiger carcasses, trophies, and feature files are routinely prized for the suggestion of the breeding ground values of people. Earlier, shooting grounds were the block where the population of particular animal was in abundance, and where the shooting permit was given by the government, which was later discontinued. I would also like to add two words for the new generation persons as they have started the tradition and practice of living in open nature, which is being lost by oblivion. someone can either say this all has success, he would easily find that the distance between two resident forest components is around 808 miles or 13 kilometers. The Britishers, they started from the south to the extent of Assur. During the Great War, they marched all those 8 miles right from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening and settling on the ground in the edge of the forest. Rare unconstructed military travelers can escape of the child animals as the second person that comes to the crossroads of the society from which the traveler forest. Actually, now the psychiatrist started questioning the efforts of ancestors. Earlier they were living in pedestrian and not personal each person. It is surprising that people simply made themselves known in concrete jungles, both for peace and mindfulness and wild animals, while just publishing fake reports, organized seminars and workshops, tutored and focused on conservation action especially. I have number of examples. This is the biggest irony of the day. Commercial monopoly are one of the biggest threats to biodiversity conservation and remote food chains and many pollinators from the environment. Human intervention protected wildlife animals through the provision of food, water, and protection is turning animals into lazy, docile sex symbols. The burning Amazon from here gives an example. There is a saying, संस्कृत पढ़ने विजन के पाठा न समर्थन के मुझे विजन के मिलेगा. Everybody has to take effort to live and survive. The animals must be made to fend for themselves and find food as per their inherent nature, so that they will survive eventually. The tiger conservation organization, once legendary group of hunters, is making taking cloud emblem of conservation efforts. Among the hashtags celebrating death or harm by promoting an illegal or start to create conflict with human habitat. India has around 70% of the world tiger found in its jungles, spread over a total area of 2.21% of country's geographical area. The tiger belongs in the small tiger reserve, over 50 tiger reserve sanctuaries or parks across18 states. I would like to conclude my introduction with the following quote by King Solveig quote, tigers active in woodland or when well hunted are of the most valuable tempered animals. Unquote. Another quotation is quote, fruits and thank you to the organizer for giving me this opportunity. My dream also become, my speech also become normal person because I am a poor officer. I would like to live like a officer and lead my life to life as a person. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the celebration of this important day. And I am very happy that we are collaborating with such a nice university. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir. Tigers is indeed the most charismatic and largest of all endangered species. Now I would invite Dr. Pallavi Joshi to give her presentation. Dr. Pallavi has done her PhD from Rajasthan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences in the year 2017, and her thesis was titled Genetic Characterization and Diagnosis of Indigenous Cattle Breeds through Microsatellites and Airborne Markers. After her PhD, she was a project associate in Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun, from June 2018 to December 2019, and she worked. Uh, she had also worked as a forensic assistant in the Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun. So, over to Pallavi and let's see what she has to present.
I guess my voice is clear to everybody here.
Yes.
Yes, Pallavi, or audible. Okay. Good afternoon, one and all present here. This is Dr. Pallavi Joshi, and I welcome you all for the International Tiger Day. Why we are celebrating our Tigers Day. I want to Sir, I'm audible enough to everyone.
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible.
It seems that my voice is not clear to anyone. We will please stay here. I'm just checking it for the audio.
Yes, you are audible.
Please, students, bear me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just bear me, students. I'm just attaching extra earphone here so that you can listen to me. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Bear me, please. I wanted to make this interesting, so I just looking forward for a clear voice, so that the people who are here get benefit from this presentation present here. Yeah, now it's audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, is my screen is visible? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What we can do with this? The white mic. Now it's visible. Audible. Yeah. बहुत slow है. Okay. Increase volume. How to increase the volume? Because people are sending on YouTube also that we need to increase the volume. Parul ma'am, can you do it from there? Because from here it's all clear. Like voice is clear from here side. Can you put it on speaker so that people can listen to it?
कौन हाँ बिहार
Okay, okay. Shall I start then? I guess there is a problem with the YouTube. So due to the error connection and it's continuously raining out here, so that's why the voice is not that much audible to you people. But I'm gonna start off with my presentation. I hope it's visible to you people. You can drop me a message over the YouTube and it's handy to me, and I can see it over and I can actually start the presentation. So I welcome one and all present here onto the International Tiger Day. That's on 29 July 2021. Okay, so my topic. Okay, let me hide it out bit. Okay, so the
आवाज दीजिए
topic
इसका
for today's
इसका बढ़ाइए
webinar,
आवाज
it's
बढ़ाए हैं
Tiger Genetic Heritage of South Asian Tigers, its history and conversation. So I'm gonna give you a glimpses of how we conserve this sweet cat. For me, it's a sweet cat. Okay, so how I conserve this, how I played with this cat.
बढ़ाइए थोड़ा और
What was the
बढ़ाइए
process we have, how did it
आप
happen?
फुल करिए हम यहाँ से
So
कम करें
we will
पाँच
be
पर रखिएगा पाँच पे
hopefully, yes,
पाँच पर है ना
we will be hopefully answer the
इसे
questions
मत
and
करिए आवाज से परेशान हो रही है
so I'm just going to start with the species of tigers. I know you people know a lot about tigers, but still, just to give a recap, I
उधर
just
भी
want to
डिस्टर्बेंस
start
है
with
चल
the
रहा है
species
तो
of tigers. So there were
नहीं
many
चल रहा है
species
टेक्निकल
between
सेक्शन
the
चल रहा है बाहर के
evolution
स्पीकर
to
को
surviving one. So for the surviving one, we have
वो भी
Bengal
ठीक कर
tiger,
दे
then we have royal tiger. We call it as an Indian tiger.
उसको
Then
ठीक
we
कर
have indigenous tigers, it's a forest tiger. Then we have Malayan tiger. Then we have Siberian, South China, and Sumatra region. But we will be talking about my own sweet cat, as I told you before also. That's Bengal tiger, and that's a royal animal. Actually, I have been there with him or her. So they are very happy because I would love to give a great talk over this.
हेलो आप
If
कौन
you
सा
can
कैमरा
see
का
here,
सामने आ रहे हैं
all
आपका आ
over,
नहीं रहा है
people are
वो
messaging
भी
me,
नहीं
but
कर रहा
voice
है
is not clear. Please bear me for some time because we are fixing this issue over here, and it will be quite audible to you. You can just focus over the presentation, okay, and you can see all over that range is available for the tiger habitat, the
एक्सक्यूज मी
range, the tiger habitat, which North Korea, South Korea. It was available all around, but now it has stopped. It's limited himself to our own country. So there is a long history for the persecution. Okay, it has evaluated or it has been extended due to the
Excuse me, ma'am, your slide is not moving.
human wildlife conflicts, or I would say human tiger conflicts, because due to that, so many poaching mafia is there available in
मैम
our country, and
स्क्रीन
it's
नहीं
हेलो
दिखाई दे रहा
मैम,
है
स्क्रीन नहीं शो हो रहा है।
utilizing tiger skin. They are using bones. They are using skull. They are using tiger fat. They are using talismans out of the tiger's parts, body parts. So due to all these things, it's not the sweet cat living out there in our country. So
मैम
on
योर
this
प्रेजेंटेशन इज नॉट
I'm
सेइंग
showing you off the tiger photograph and why it is important to us. So it can prevent the climate, can give symbol of national pride for us. We are working over the Project Tiger, okay, and onto this Project Tiger, it is giving us immense pleasure to get back to this, that we have more than 2,200 tigers alive in our country. So this is a national pride for us. Then we have genetic diversity. It comes to a role of genetic diversity. Then we have sweet animal, right? So unhealthy tiger population can lead to the unhealthy ecosystem. So unhealthy ecosystem needs increase in herbivores, climate change, and it can make our life miserable. Trust me, people, it can actually make our life miserable. Fine. So a home for tiger is equivalent to the home for others. And I quote for this that if you'll save tigers, one tiger, we can actually protect 100 square kilometer of forest. And as we all know, we are rich in our knowledge. Okay, if we save this single tree,
मैम,
that will
स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है।
forest, and forest can bring a climate change to our country. Coming up, if we'll not take any initiative and will not take any what do you say, any step towards the conservation of
मैम
this
के पास
tiger,
आवाज ही नहीं जा रही है तो कैसे सुनेगी मैम?
not in reality for sure. We can see them only in parts, whether it's skin, whether it's bones, whether it's horns, anything. So in reality, you will find me only in parts. Inside Chinese medicine bottles. This is for fact that Chinese are using tiger's bone, and they are making medicines out of it for curing several diseases. But that's not a good fashion. You can find me on T-shirts. Many people print this animal on their T-shirts. They find me as a designer rug. 1 second, I need to hold on here. Yes, sir. Okay. 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 Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll look it. I'll look it. Okay, students, there is an error from the side, and I need to resolve it out, because without that, this is not going to be a good seminar. So, can you just tell me that my slides are visible to you? Okay, the slides are also not visible to many people.
Yes ma'am, it's all visible. There is a connection problem.
Voice is not there, and the slides are also not moving. Lukaram, so can you come? The slides are also not moving, and voice is also not coming. Can you call Atul sir? He's there.
Like, comment. सुन नहीं रहे।
ऑप्शन नहीं आता है शेयर प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए।
ये स्पीकर बंद है सर, वो तो हमारे यहाँ से। Students, now my voice is clear to everybody present here.
मैम सिर्फ आपका स्क्रीन जो प्रेजेंट कर रही है नहीं दिख रहा है।
Okay, now the voice is clear, sir.
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रहा है।
Voice is not coming. Wait a second. Now the voice is coming.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Now I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, okay. Now I'm audible enough.
Yes, yes, yes. Now the voice.
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, I'm presenting my screen here onto the, I'm taking this session over a phone. This is due to the weather condition in Dehradun because it's raining heavily, and I'm so sorry for the inconvenience caused due to me. And I'm sharing my screen here onto the phone. I'm taking this phone and I'm sharing you my presentation here. And please bear me for this inconvenience, but yes, I'm gonna be informative for sure for the rest of the time. And yeah, so now, okay, so I'm continuing here. People here are telling that they are not able to listen to me because of the internet error they are facing here due to the rainy season. So, one second.
तो आपकी इंटरनेट की वजह से हो रहा है। चलो शेयर कर दो।
यूट्यूब स्ट्रीमिंग की वजह से, यूट्यूब की वजह से। Please bear me. I'm just downloading the PPT here onto my phone, and I'm just giving my presentation. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience caused due to me, but it's heavily raining and it's not possible to come up with this. Okay. If the screen is visible to you people, you can just let me know that the screen is visible to us.
यस मैम।
Yeah, it's visible now.
यस मैम।
Okay. So beyond her, I was onto the slide giving me a detailed version. Sorry for this, but yes, we need to continue like this only. I plan to do it on the laptop, but it's okay. So I was here, I was telling you about the subspecies of tiger and how this Bengal tiger, Indo-Chinese tiger, Malayan tiger, are alive yet, but we have some extinct one. That's your Bali tiger, Caspian tiger, and Javan tiger. I have mentioned all the subspecies of the tiger here. As you can look into the next slide, here I have shown you that there are some habitats, tiger habitats, which are present out here onto the range. So as you can see here, the range is in yellow color, but now it has been limited to the potential habitat all over the India, some part of Bangladesh, some part of Nepal, and onto the some part of Malaysia, that's your Sumatra. So now the extinction rate has been very much, and it has limited to this this profile only. Now, there is a long history for persecution for this tiger animal, and it is all because of the habitat loss. It is because of the poaching, it is because of the hunting, it is because of the human wildlife conflict. But the problem is that people are using it for the talismans, people are using it for decorative items, people are using it in Asian traditional medicines. So we should stop all these illegal trades of wildlife parts. So coming to the image, a tiger can lead to prevent climate change. It can bring rain to us. It can give us genetic richness and genetic diversity. Yes, it can support our livelihood too. So all these things can be continued with a single animal, that's your tiger. So you can see here in the slide, it's mentioned that unhealthy tiger population can lead to unhealthy ecosystem. So here, if there is an increase in herbivores, it can lead to climate change, and it can make actually a human life miserable. Fine. So coming to this, a home for tiger is equivalent to home for others. So with just one tiger, we can protect around 100 square kilometer of forest. And with the turning our forest alive, we can actually go for climate change. What we need to do then? Like we are reading all over the magazines, over many companies of life. We need to look around for him. We need to say that need to take, and if will not take initiative, what will happen? So I'll show you once what's going to happen if you will not take any initiative for the shop. Number one, not able to eat my medicines. You will be seeing my bones. You can see my skin. You can see my skull. Fine. In reality, you'll not find me. You can see me in the inside the Chinese medicines which are available in the market. Yes, it is available in the market. In the China market, they are available. They are using it for their traditional methodology. You'll not be able to find me all over, but yes, on your t-shirts, on your rugs, artificial rugs, or nowadays when you go to any like pots also, they are available in many carpets. So you can see me over the carpet or in the comic. Yeah, as a comic you can see, and for Indians we can only see this picture with our goddess Durga. That's all, because we are not conserving it. We are not conserving our forests. We are not making any effort to do it. You can see me in animation movies or on people's body as a tattoo. Not more than that. In the people imitating tiger, but we can find it in a real way, and I can let you know how we can do it. So soon, being India's national animal, he or she can just become a nutritional animal, and we need not to let them do. So we have developed some techniques. We have find a way out to save this sweet cat, and that's a felidae. So now comes the role of wildlife forensic and conservation genetics. I was a part of this cell since 2017 June, and I was a forensic researcher before. I actually took case studies onto the tiger species. So here I'm going to show how we did it. So we followed one rule, that's your Indian Wildlife Protection Act. That's a 1972 Act, Wildlife Act also. And our task for them, and we are still continuing with the same, our task is to identify the species which are available from the biological product, and we need to seize them so that the
मैम आपका स्क्रीन नहीं
international
दिख रहा है कोई
screen is not visible.
Yes,
Screen is not visible.
Actually,
no ma'am.
somebody else started presenting.
To you, it's not visible. Check your internet connection because for others, it's visible.
मैम कोई और प्रेजेंट कर रहा है इसीलिए आपका स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है
Yes, ma'am.
Who is presenting?
हाँ सर उसको खोज के बुलाओ।
नहीं दिख रहा.
सिमरन इमाम वो प्रेजेंट कर रही है इसलिए आपका नहीं दिख रहा है, वो उसका बंद हुआ तो आपका दिखना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा.
Parul, can you take an initiative and close that presentation?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm trying to find out Simran Imam.
Please mute her. So we are here on to that Wildlife Protection Act. I was giving you information related to this Protection Act in 1972. It implemented in 1972. And our main task is to identify the biological products which are transforming from India to outside with an illegal wildlife trade. So there is a case example presenting here. It is in of type amplification of DNA, and with the help of those gel electrophoresis, we got to see that these are the parts from tiger. So here are PCR profiles of exhibit A, B, C, D, and we checked it with a PCR profile of known tiger and a negative control because we need to see that whether our experiment are working fine or not. So we have seen here that exhibit A, B, C, and D, these four actually belong to the tiger and they were illegally transported outside India. So this is a case example which I'm giving you with the help of what do we call it as, it's a DNA typing method of tiger skin. Coming back to the results, out of this, we actually isolated the DNA, and with the DNA, we did the PCR profiling. For my young students, I wanted to tell you, this is a method to identify tiger skin. You will be having a biological part, whether it is teeth, whether it is a tiger skull, whether it is a bone, anything you can take, and you need to do the sequencing for it, and the result will come like this. These peaks shows ATGC content, which is available in our heredity material and in our tiger material, genetic material too. So this is the genetic sequencing results. Then we need to check it through NCBI, that's National Center for Biotechnology Information. We need to see over this, and we need to check that whether our similarity content is there or not, because it is related to the Indian Wildlife Act, and we need to be sure that we should not give any fault result for an individual, because it is under prison, like it is under imprisonment if you find guilty. So this is because of species identification similarity matrix we did. And then after this, we developed a phylogenetic tree showing the conformation of tiger, that whether the tiger present out here, it's actually a tiger or not. As you can see here, this is a Panna tiger, which was executed out of the country, and it has actually made with Panthera tigris. So in this way, we confirmed with the databases which are all available onto the NCBI, and we confirmed it out that yes, this part was illegally trading out.
And again, your screen is not visible.
Again, my screen is not visible?
Yes, this slide.
no ma'am
Pallavi, this
Wait a
slide
second.
is
Now it's visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we were on to the phylogenetic tree. It was showing the conformation of tiger onto NCBI data. That's a dendrogram which is showing that this tiger belongs to the Panna, and they were eliciting out of the country with the illegal trading system. Now coming back
to the population assignment. We did it. We did this population assignment of tiger, and haplotype would develop, and these things were actually give us a total information related to from where this tiger has belonged up. Another case example is there that we had some clothes which are available, and we need to find out that whether they belong to the normal one or whether they are fake. So we did the X-ray photographs of tiger, leopard, and fake claws with the help of morphological methods. Coming to the next slide, this is cheetal, this is tiger. These all are the specimens which are given to us to identify the original animal. Coming to this, I was talking about this, that wine from the tiger bones were also started manufacturing in this, and I'll share this PPT with the relevant participants so they can also go through and they can also see it out. Coming to another project, it was a part of wildlife forensic, and now my screen is visible?
Yes,
My
ma'am.
screen is visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So now coming to the another project, that's a reintroduction of tiger. This has been initiated by NTCA, and they are actually reintroducing the tiger so that we can have a good amount of population in the country. Beforehand, I was giving a detailed version of how we can stop the illegal marketing or making of medicines, manufacturing, anything. But now in this part PPT, I'm going to
Ma'am, we
explain
are not seeing you.
like see,
And your screen is black.
it's not. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it? Yeah. So now we are moving forward with the reintroduction of tigers, and we chose a plan to reintroduce the tiger reserve in Satkosia Tiger Reserve, and it's in Orissa. So we started with Satkosia Tiger Reserve and Baksa Tiger Reserve. So here I'm giving you the location of the individual landscape. So the main motive for us is to translocate a pair of tiger in SKTR, that's a Scotia Tiger Reserve, and to monitor these tigers using satellite and VHF-based tracking and camera traps too. Then we need to participate in eco-development activities so that the tiger population which is developing out there can be attain a healthy population. Actually, they should breed out so that we can say that this habitat is suitable to them. So the location of capture from where we have taken the tiger and tigress, I have mentioned the images here. As you can see, location of immobilization is mentioned with the red dot. You can take this image from Google Earth. I have taken this image from Google Earth, and you can see that tranquilizer teams are also available, and they are moving it out. So I'll show you the images for the same. This is a beautiful landscape of Satkosha. I just wanted to tell my young students that how the Satkosha landscape looks like. So this is a landscape. We actually have natural jharnas all over. So this is the landscape where we relocated the tiger. This is the enclosure. This is the enclosure we maintained there onto the field so that the tiger can have a natural habitat, one thing, and we can monitor over camera graph, over VHF. So as you can see here, our complete boundary is also being made of. Now this is the images showing capture of T1 at Kahana. We took one tiger from Kahana and another one from Bandhavgarh. So I'm showing you the images where we tranquilize it with a gun. Actually, we were having some veterinary officers with us and they helped out. And I want to thank them for conducting this process. And I want to thank them for being a part of this project. So we captured that T1, that's a tiger from Kahana Tiger Reserve, and we captured the T2 from the Bandhavgarh. That the name for these tiger were Mahavir and Sundari. These two were the animals which we captured from Kahana and Bandhavgarh, and then we relocated them onto the Satkoshia. And after relocated them into the Satkoshia, we look around for the habitat management, for the human what do you say, human monitoring also need to be look around, because there should not be any mafia who can poach them out. Then there were training sessions which were going on to the forest guards, to the officers, like forest officers, to the veterinary doctors, so that they can actually see for all the activities down there onto the field. Then I have some others images also. So till here, I just want to conclude that I opted two methods to save the small animals. One was information genetics with the help of DNA profiling, sequencing, microsatellite analysis. That's your conservation genetic parts, and with that, we can actually stop this illegal trading. And on the other hand, we can actually move for reintroduction of the tigers in several parts of the country. We tried in Satkoshia and Buxa with the help of NTCA. So I just gave a glimpses. I just gave you some glimpses of Satkoshia. Same, we planned to go for Buxa also. So now onwards, I'm just giving you a way out that how government is working, how NTCA is working, how different organization is working over this tiger project, or to save this small creature and our national pride too. I'm showing you some glimpses of the landscape, which is undisturbed forest. In this slide, you can see that tigers need large tracts of undisturbed forest, and we are actually moving ahead with the tiger population. It's more than 3,200 in this country now, and we should congratulate each and everyone who, being a part of it, who are a conservator for this animal. With plenty of large prey bodies, we need to give the prey so that a tiger can hunt on and he can survive with this ecosystem. So here you can see the original images where a tiger is moving towards a prey body. Yeah, this Spice is like actually hunting him, and this is looking at the small animals here. As you can see, in the previous, the tiger, the moving as it for, so you can see the tiger is approaching. The next, the spikes of the small creature is actually hunting this animal. This profiling prolific breeders, and they are having small kids. See, cubs stay with mothers for 2 years, okay, and she jungle actually. For, these cubs are staying out with the, and this is the Royal Bengal tiger. As you can see, isn't it good? Yeah. So, coming to the end, alluvial grasslands and dry forests support some of the highest densities of tiger, and we are actually looking in enhancement of this population, and NTCA and government MOEF is also working over this tiger conservation. And with this presentation, I just wanted to show you people that why this animal is important to us, and so much of work has been done over this, and still we are finding very difficulties to save this national pride. And on this occasion of International Tiger Day, I want to conclude that we should raise our voice against illegal trading. If you find any other any other market where you get this talismans, please avoid it. Please don't use any fur coats. Don't use any illegal market. Like rugs are also available, carpets are also available. People are tying their tiger skin over their there will be two guns, and in between the tiger portrait will be there. Please don't do that. This animal also need good care, and if this animal is there, our ecosystem will be working, and we will be having a healthy environment. Thank you so much for time and patience you gave, and I want to thank University Department of Zoology and Alan Matala University, Darbhanga, Bihar, to give me an opportunity to come here onto the dais and present myself and my work, which I did in a very short span at WII. Thank you so much.
For my students, now I would like to make it a little bit understandable and interesting. Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dolly Sinha ma'am, my learned and esteemed colleague, the guest of honor of this event, Professor A.R. Singh, Head of the Department of Economics, CM College, Darbhanga, Dr. R.P. Kala, Director, Department of Agrosciences, Uttaranchal, and Dr. Pallavi Vyas from College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital, Dehradun, and my students, colleagues, and all the registered delegates from probably 600, 800 online. I welcome you all on behalf of Zoology Department and on behalf of Telangana University. Now, just giving a background, this is 41st time in the history of this university that a calendar was published by hard labor and say put in by our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor and the dynamic Vice Chancellor, that each department, as per its background, should celebrate some of the events. Geography has some other events to work on to celebrate. Economics has yet another. Therefore, for the first time, this was the first experiment since the inception of the university way back in 1972. For the first time after the present university administration, under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Professor S.P. Singh, and Madam Pro-Vice Chancellor, they felt the necessity that the university department has not only the responsibility of teaching and carrying out research programs, but they should equally be responsible for societal needs, extension activities. So that is why, for the first time, I remember my late friend, Dr. Ratan Kumar Chaudhary. Chemistry department was assigned the task of celebrating Science Day, and that was probably from holiday. Madam and the vice, both our Vice Chancellor and Madam Pro-Vice Chancellor were outside the headquarters. They were not at the headquarters. But see, at about 11, Madam gave a ring call to our late Professor Ratan Kumar Chaudhary. At about Science Day, immediately he gave me a call, please do come. And within a short time, we could have some gathering of hundreds of students and teachers, and we celebrated. We didn't have that much experience. So like that, this celebration of Tigers Day was this task of celebrating International Tigers Day was given to our department. And what happened, we had just last 2 days, we had an international conference. And today, we had yet another international conference at Botany Department. I was there right from 9:30. Madam was also there. So some of the shortcomings, lapses could be here. But the madam does not matter with lapses. What she matters that the quality should be better. Our students should be responsible. If they learn zoology, if they are the students of zoology, with this background, they have some societal responsibilities. So now I will be telling you why this international event is necessary and why tigers should be celebrated. What happened? The International Tigers Day is celebrated every year on 29th of July. So, to raise awareness, why it is celebrated? It is celebrated to raise awareness about this magnificent but endangered big cat. What happened over the past 100 years? The population of wild tigers has declined by 97%. मात्र 100 साल में 97% टाइगर की संख्या घट गई। इसके चलते कुछ इम्बैलेंस हुआ। क्या हुआ उस पर हम आते हैं। कुछ ऐसी बातें हो गई एटमॉस्फेयर में, हमारे वातावरण में, जो टाइगर 13 कंट्री में पाए जाते हैं। टाइगर उसको कहा जाता है टाइगर रेंज कंट्रीज। तो those 13 tiger range countries had to sit together at St. Petersburg in 2010. 2010 ईस्वी में सेंट पीटर्सबर्ग में ये 13 कंट्री वहां बैठे, what we know as टाइगर समिट। और तो उसी वक्त में 2010 ईस्वी में ये डिसाइड किया गया to share this endangered big cat species, the population declining population of which is causing a sort of imbalance to our ecosystem. वो 13 कंट्री वाले बैठे और बैठ करके इंटरनेशनल हुआ कि हर एक साल 29 जुलाई को इंटरनेशनल डे मनाया जाए, और उनका गोल 2010 में ये हुआ। 2010 से every year we are celebrating on 29th of July this Tigers Day, and the first summit that took place in 2010, उसका aim था TET2, that is doubling the number of tigers by 2020। 2020 10 साल में हम संख्या को बढ़ा गए। तो 2010 में यह शुरू हुआ। 2016 marked the halfway point of this goal, which तो वहाँ थीम दिया गया, जब संख्या बढ़ी टाइगर वाइल्ड टाइगर्स की, तो थीम दिया गया 2016 में एक थम्स अप और टाइगर्स कैंपेन किया गया। इसके बाद 2015 ईस्वी तक भारत वर्ष में केवल 26 reservoirs tigers। आज के डेट में इंडियन गवर्नमेंट has created the National Tiger Conservation Authority, which oversees 49 reserves throughout India। अब देखिए पूरे विश्व में अभी 3900 टाइगर, 3900 tigers, of which 2/3 are housed by India। So India ranks at the top position in conservation of tigers. Out of the total population of 3,900 across the world, we have 2,226 wild tigers. That is 2/3 of the world population. Russia ranks second with 433 tigers. Indonesia third with 371 number of tigers, followed by Malaysia 250, Nepal 198, Thailand 189, Bangladesh 106, Bhutan 103, Vietnam 15. China is left with only 7, but still it is doubt that whether those 7s are there or not. And then Laos has only 2. This makes the total population of tigers 3,900 only. Now come, why to celebrate this day? The importance of tigers conservation is that you all know, from world's largest mangrove forest in the Sundarbans to the snowy mountains in Russia and then northeast China, protecting wild tigers and their natural homes provides benefits for thousands of species and mankind। हमारे लिए कितना जरूरी है ये बता रहे हैं। टाइगर को क्या कहा जाता है? जूलॉजी के स्टूडेंट आप समझिए, टाइगर is an umbrella species. Tiger is referred to as an umbrella species. Its conservation enables conservation of entire ecosystem. Why? Because you all know food chain आपने पढ़ा है, तो tigers at the top of food chain, ठीक है? food chain के ऊपर में है, सबसे top पर है। So as a top predator, they are critical to ecosystem functioning. When the ecosystem lacks large population of predators, जब predator की संख्या ecosystem में कम हो जाए, तो क्या होगा? herbivores का ग्रोथ हो जाएगा, ठीक है? और तो टाइगर की संख्या घटेगी तो herbivores हार्बिवोर्स की संख्या बढ़ जाएगी, जो प्रेडेटर तो घट रहा है, हार्बिवोर्स की संख्या बढ़ जाएगी तो क्या होगा, हमारा जो वेजिटेशन है, जो फॉरेस्ट है, उसको उखाड़ेगा, इकोलॉजिकल इम्बैलेंस होगा। तो जैसे जैसे टाइगर की संख्या बढ़ती जाएगी, वो हार्बिवोर्स को, डिजीज कॉजिंग इंसेक्ट्स को, इस सब को वो खा जाएगा और बैलेंस रहेगा इकोसिस्टम में। दैट इज व्हाई टाइगर्स कंजर्वेशन इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट। और सबसे रिसेंट स्टडीज अभी आपने, अगर being a biology student, I think you must have access to these things. नया स्टडीज हुआ है, जहां टाइगर रिजर्व्स हैं, इंडिया में बात नहीं कर रहे, wherever you have tiger reserves और ये वहां क्या होता है, those tiger reserves harbor new species. Tiger reserves में कुछ नए species they are harbored and which have improved water regimes in regions where they are located. Water table जो है, tiger reserves improve groundwater tables and other water bodies, thus contributing favorably to climate. और इसका यूनिकनेस अभी पल्लवी जोशी एक स्लाइड दिखा रही थी, आपने देखा, and you must have, even in zoos, you must have trained tigers. Have you ever seen the stripes in the body of the tiger similar? No, as our fingerprint, as no two of the human beings' fingerprints matches, so is the case with the tigers. Every tiger has different variation in stripes, and that is why the DNA sequencing, genomic of this big cat, magnificent cat has been taken. So, as a zoologist, it becomes our duty to propagate, to aware the general mass, not to hunt, not to poach. And this is the 2021, अभी हम लोग 2021 में हैं, उसका यही थीम है, the survival of the tigers is in our hands. No hunting, no poaching. So this is how, for entire ecosystem, mankind के लिए, हमारे sustenance के लिए, it is required that the numbers of tigers should go increasing, because herbivores ecosystem को imbalance बना देते हैं. So with these words, I again, on my own behalf, on behalf of my entire biology department, I welcome madam, I welcome you for giving this much of time, and for all sorts of inconveniences routine, I beg apology to both of you. And now I think it's time to have few words from my friend, guest of honor, a very brilliant teacher of economics, Professor A.R. Singh, and his address will be followed by the address of the chairperson of this event and our chief guest, Honorable Madam Vice Chancellor. Thank you.
लाइफ साइंसेस के इस वेबिनार में सोशल साइंस के आदमी को बुलाना और एक लेक्चर देना मेरे लिए गर्व की बात है। मैं आप सबके प्रति अपनी कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करता हूँ, खासकर बड़े भाई विमलेश जुअली के वेबिनार में इकोनॉमिक्स का आदमी बोले, ये भी थोड़ा खटा लगता है, लेकिन आज ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। आपने अभी सुना, आपके अध्यक्ष महोदय ने कहा कि 2010 में इंटरनेशनल टाइगर्स डे मनाने की शुरुआत, और ये शुरुआत इसलिए हुई कि लोगों में टाइगर के कंजर्वेशन के प्रति, उसके संरक्षण के प्रति लोगों में जागरूकता पैदा, ये जो कंजर्वेशन का आइडिया है, ये आपके यहाँ जितना डिबेट में रहा है, इससे कम डिबेटेबल सोशल साइंसेज में नहीं रहा, दोनों जगह ये इक्वली डिबेटेबल। हाँ, दोनों जगह फॉर डिफरेंट रीजंस रहे। हमारे यहाँ जो डिबेट में रहा है, उसका कारण ये है कि आज समाज के अलग अलग वर्ग और तबके के लोग नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज को अपने पावर के बल पर अपने आधिपत्य में लेना चाहते हैं, उसे अपने कब्जे में लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। ये बात आपको गांव के स्तर से लेकर इंटरनेशनल लेवल तक है। अगर कोई छोटा सा टुकड़ा है, गांव के जितने पावरफुल लोग होंगे कोशिश करेंगे कि उसको हर जमीन के रूप में अख्तियार करें। ये इंटरप्ले ऑफ पावर जो है, ये हमारे यहाँ एनालिसिस में आता है, सोशल साइंस इकोनॉमिक्स में पास। दूसरी बात ये है कि कंजर्वेशन भी नहीं, कोई भी आइडिया हो, उसको जमीन पर हकीकत में लाने के लिए आपको रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, पैसे चाहिए, और रिसोर्सेज का मोबिलाइजेशन और एलोकेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज ये इकोनॉमिक्स के दायरे में आता है। तो जुअली का आदमी की कंजर्वेशन के लिए अगर कुछ काम करना चाहता है तो उसे बजट में निर्भर करना है। इन कारणों से कंजर्वेशन हमारे यहाँ भी डिबेट में रहा। जुअली के तमाम जो शिक्षक इन्होंने अभी तक दिया है प्रेजेंटेशन, इसमें आपने देखा बायोलॉजिकल ट्रेड्स दिखाए गए हैं, सर ने भी कहा। लेकिन ये जो कंजर्वेशन का आइडिया है, ये व्यवहारिक रूप में कैसे जमीन पर लाया गया है अपने यहाँ या दूसरे देशों में, उसको जब देखिएगा तो उसके अंदर आपको पावर का इंटरप्ले दिखाई पड़ेगा। अभी तक कंजर्वेशन की पॉलिसी तीन रूप में आई हमारे यहाँ भी और दूसरे जगहों। पहला कंजर्वेशन का पॉलिसी था फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन, उसको कहा गया। फॉरेस्ट मतलब किलेबंदी वाली कंजर्वेशन। उसके अंतर्गत एक जंगल के खास इलाके को प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लेवल पर डिक्लेयर किया और उसकी मैनेजमेंट की जवाबदेही ब्यूरोक्रेसी के एक फौज के हाथ में दे दिया। दो भागों में उस प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया को बांटा गया। कोर जोन अंदर का जोन कहलाया और बफर जोन बाहर के जोन को कहलाया। इस दोनों ही इलाके से इस जंगल के अंदर जो बसे हुए लोग थे उनको ग्रेजुअली रिप्लेस कर रिलोकेट कर वहां से हटा दें। नो मैंस लैंड होता है, केवल वाइल्ड लाइफ के लिए होता है। तो लोगों को वहां से रिलोकेट किया गया। कोर जोन से तो रिलोकेट किया ही गया, बफर जोन से भी बाहर कर और ब्यूरोक्रेट्स के हाथों सौंप दिया गया उस प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया के मैनेजमेंट। अपने यहाँ भी ऐसा हुआ। अपने यहाँ 72 में 1972 में वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट आया। अभी सर ने कहा अथॉरिटी बनाई गई, इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विसेज को लाया गया यूपीएससी के अंतर्गत, और उसके द्वारा जो शहरी विद्वान होते थे उनको फॉरेस्ट की जवाबदेही दे दी जाती थी। ये कुछ दिनों तक चला, लेकिन ग्रेजुअली लोगों ने महसूस किया कि ये जो ब्यूरोक्रेट्स थे उनमें इनएफिशिएंसी और करप्शन के कारण वाइल्ड लाइफ का भला होने से ज्यादा बुरा हो रहा। दूसरी बात ये महसूस लोगों ने किया कि रिलोकेट जो किया गया लोकल पॉपुलेशन को, तो लोकल पॉपुलेशन और ब्यूरोक्रेट्स के बीच सहभागिता के बदले विरोध होने। ये लोग जो लोकल पॉपुलेशन थे वो प्रोटेक्शन के बदले, कोऑपरेशन के बदले विरोध करते थे। तो कंजर्वेशन की एक नई पॉलिसी है, नया कॉन्सेप्ट है, उसको कोई मैनेजमेंट कंजर्वेशन का। इसमें लोकल पॉपुलेशन की सहभागिता को लाने की कोशिश हुई। इंसिडेंटली उसी समय 80s में यूएनओ की एक रिपोर्ट आई, ब्रॉडलैंड रिपोर्ट कहलाया, जिसमें कहा गया कि इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ आगे बढ़ावा देना। इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ का मतलब था लोकल पॉपुलेशन को लोकल ग्रोथ में सहभागिता होनी चाहिए, उसका पार्टिसिपेशन होना चाहिए। और उस ब्लूप्रिंट रिपोर्ट के ही चलते सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट का आइडिया दिया है। इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ के चलते लोकल पॉपुलेशन को इस आईएफएस के लोगों के साथ जोड़ा जा रहा है और एक ज्वाइंट मैनेजमेंट को वाइल्ड लाइफ इसकी कोशिश वो मैनेजमेंट अपने आप ही ऐसा प्रयास हुआ जैसे जो काफी अच्छा काम किया टाइगर के डिस्पर्सन के लिए वाइल्ड लाइफ कंजर्वेशन काउंसिल्स बनाए गए, इसमें विलेज हेडमैन को लिया गया, उस प्रखंड के प्रमुख को लिया गया, जिनके साथ बैठकर अब आगे निर्णय होगा कैसे इसको चलाया जाए। ये सिलसिला कुछ दिनों तक चला, अभी भी ये सिलसिला चल रहा है और नहीं हुआ। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ 91 में जो उदारीकरण की नीति आई उसका प्रभाव कंजर्वेशन पर पड़ा। और यहाँ भी न्यूलिबरल फिलोसफी के असर के चलते ये भावना बनी कि गवर्नमेंट का पार्टिसिपेशन अब कंजर्वेशन के क्षेत्र में कम से कम होना चाहिए और प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स को मार्केट को अधिक से अधिक लाने की बात होनी चाहिए। लार्ज स्केल डीरेगुलेशन होने लगा कंजर्वेशन के क्षेत्र में, सरकार अपनी हाथ खींचने लगी और मार्केट और प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स ओपनली प्ले करने के लिए आ गया। आपके यहाँ इसको दो रूप में देखा जा सकता है। पहला, इकोसिस्टम की जो सर्विसेज हैं उसके अब ट्रेडेबल कमोडिटी की तरह मूल्य लगने लगे। दूसरा, इको टूरिज्म को काफी बढ़ावा दिया। इकोसिस्टम के जो सर्विसेज हैं जैसे जितने हिमालयन स्टेट्स हैं में ऑलमोस्ट तमाम स्टेट्स को देखा जाए तो ऑलमोस्ट टोटल लैंड का 42% फॉरेस्ट से कवर है। हाल तक ये स्टेट्स उसको अपना एक रिसोर्सेज मानते थे, लेकिन पॉल्यूशन का जो दबाव बढ़ा, इन जंगलों की कीमतें और जगह हमको महसूस होने। ये जो हिमालयन स्टेट्स के फॉरेस्ट हैं, ये अकेले साउथ एशिया में कार्बन के जितने उत्सर्जन होते हैं उनको न्यूट्रलाइज करने में सक्षम। और तब ये स्टेट्स मांग करने लगे कि इसके बदले में हम जो फॉरेस्ट इतना रख रहे हैं उसके बदले में हमें कुछ रिवार्ड मिलना चाहिए, कीमत इसकी मिलनी चाहिए। पहली दफे फाइनेंस कमीशन, आप शायद फाइनेंस कमीशन को नहीं समझ पा रहे होंगे। फाइनेंस कमीशन बनता है सेंट्रल और स्टेट के बीच में रिसोर्सेज के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। तो फाइनेंस कमीशन को बना 2005 से 10 के बीच में, उसने 1000 करोड़ का प्रोविजन किया और सबसे बड़ा 5 साल के लिए 1000 करोड़ था और सबसे बड़ा हिस्सा इसमें उत्तराखंड को मिला। 13 फाइनेंस कमीशन ने 5000 करोड़ इसको किया। 14 फाइनेंस कमीशन ने बंटवारे के फॉर्मूले में ही एक इंग्रेडिएंट डाल दिया फॉरेस्ट कवरेज और 7.5% 7.5% वेटेज दिया फॉरेस्ट कवर पर, जिससे स्टेट को उतना अधिक रिसोर्सेज मिलेगा जिसके हम फॉरेस्ट का कवर जितना अधिक। अभी 2020 से 2025 के बीच 15 फाइनेंस कमीशन आया है, उसने इस रेशियो को बढ़ाकर 10% कर दिया। फॉरेस्ट को कोई कीमत नहीं लग रही, आज वो ट्रेडेबल कमोडिटी हो, उसकी कीमत लगाई जाए। उसी तरह जितने जंगल थे, जितने वाइल्ड लाइफ वाले प्रोटेक्टेड एरियाज सबको बड़े पैमाने पर इको टूरिज्म को बढ़ावा देने की कोशिश हो रही है। आपने देखा होगा अमिताभ बच्चन को गुजरात टूरिज्म की प्रचार करते थे। बॉलीवुड के कई एक्टर्स को लाया गया अपने अपने स्टेट्स के टूरिज्म, इको टूरिज्म को बढ़ावा देने। और आज 4% पर एनम के रेट से ये ग्रोथ कर रहा है। हमारे यहाँ इकोनॉमिक्स में कल तक वैल्यू के जो ही कॉन्सेप्ट थे, उस वैल्यू आप कलम को इस्तेमाल करते हैं, उसका इस्तेमाल करने में जो आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलता है वो उसका यूज वैल्यू, और एक एक्सचेंज वैल्यू कितने में आपने इसको खरीदा, मार्केट में कितने में बिकता है, वो एक्सचेंज वैल्यू। इस इकोथ्योरिज्म में वैल्यू के एक नए कॉन्सेप्ट को पैदा किया, वो था काउंटर वैल्यू। आप किसी व्यक्ति की तस्वीर को आप देख रहे हैं, इसको ऐसे समझिए, तस्वीर को अगर देख रहे हो, व्यक्ति वही व्यक्ति का जो स्नैप लिया गया है, तो उसके बैकग्राउंड में अगर कचरे का ढेर, एक तस्वीर ऐसा हो कि कचरे के बैकग्राउंड में, कचरे के ढेर के बैकग्राउंड में उसकी तस्वीर ली गई, दूसरा हो कि यूनिवर्सिटी के मेन बिल्डिंग के सामने खड़ा होकर उसकी तस्वीर ली गई, दोनों तस्वीर को देखने पर आपका एक्सपीरियंस डिफरेंट होगा कि नहीं? ये जो डिफरेंस है वो इसलिए होता है कि हम केवल व्यक्ति की तस्वीर को नहीं देखते, हम उस फील्ड के अंदर उस तस्वीर को देखते हैं। इस फील्ड में वो तस्वीर लिया गया, कोई काउंटर वैल्यू, तो जो जूस में जब आप जाते हैं, तो वहाँ जो आप जानवरों को देखते हैं, वो आपको कैप्टिव जानवर वहाँ होते हैं, वो कॉन्सेप्ट आपको, वो प्लेजर आपको, वो एक्सपीरियंस आपको नहीं दे पाते हैं, तो आप खुले जंगलों में विचरण करते हुए जानवर को देखते हैं, एक नॉर्मल लाइफ, ये इनकाउंटर है। उस फील्ड में, जंगल के दायरे में जब आप जानवर को देखते हैं, तो एक अलग सेटिस्फैक्शन आता है, और इस इनकाउंटर वैल्यू के चलते आज काफी तेजी से ये इकोथ्योरिज्म उसका बढ़ावा मिलता है। लेकिन उसके साइड इफेक्ट्स भी, जो वाइल्ड लाइफ है, जो टाइगर उस जंगल में रहते हैं, कि अपनी जीवन सरल नहीं रह जाती है। जब बाहरी लोग बड़े पैमाने पर भ्रमण करने उस जंगल में आते हैं, they feel disturbed। इस नियोलिबरल फिलॉसफी के आने से आर्टिफिशियलाइजेशन होने लगा है वाइल्ड लाइफ, तो इसके लिए एक बड़ा थ्रेट साबित हो सकता है, क्योंकि मार्केट में हमेशा ही जो एक मोटिव प्ले करता है वो प्रॉफिट का मोटिव है। अब आप सभी जानते हैं प्रॉफिट जो है वो मार्केट प्राइस को कॉस्ट प्राइस हटा दीजिए मार्केट प्राइस से, तो बचता है वही उसका प्रॉफिट। लेकिन ये जो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन आप हटा रहे हैं ना, वो सही में सारे कॉस्ट को इंक्लूड नहीं करता, कुछ कॉस्ट को वो एक्सटर्नलाइज करता है। जैसे हमने प्लांट लगाया, उससे प्रदूषण के लिए तमाम भट्टे चिमनी से धुएं निकल रहे हैं, प्रदूषण हो रहा है, इस आसपास में रहने वाले लोगों के हेल्थ पर गलत असर पड़ रहा है। ये असर अगर मेरे हेल्थ पर पड़ता है, तो कल जाकर हम हेल्थ चेकअप करवाएंगे, दवा करवाएंगे, ये कॉस्ट हम बियर करेंगे, वो फैक्ट्री वाला बियर नहीं करता। लेकिन हुआ है किसके कारण? उस फैक्ट्री वाले के कारण बियर। तो ये जो कॉस्ट का एक्सटर्नलाइजेशन है, ये कॉस्ट में सही नहीं, इंटरनलाइज नहीं। मार्केटाइजेशन जो नियोलिबरल सोसाइटी आगे दे रही है बढ़ावा, वो कल टाइगर के लिए, कंजर्वेशन के लिए खतरनाक साबित होने वाला है। क्योंकि आप देखें तो अभी मैडम बता रही थी, चाइना में जैसे रिसर्च ने कहा कि टाइगर विलुप्त क्यों हो गया। वहाँ जो मेडिसिन बनते थे, हर्बल मेडिसिन, उनमें टाइगर के बोन का लार्ज स्केल उपयोग। चाइना आज वर्ल्ड का टाइगर बोन्स के लिए और पेल्स के लिए लार्जेस्ट मार्केट है। $1,000 में, सॉरी $1,000 मार्केट, $10,000 में पेल्स बिकता है, और $1,000 पर 100 ग्राम उसके बोन्स बिकते हैं। इतना महंगा है। तो इस प्रॉफिट को अर्न करने के लिए टाइगर लार्ज स्केल पर पोचिंग हो रही है, और चाइना में घटने का एक कारण ये भी, हमें इन चीजों से बचना होगा, हमको अपने नजरिए को बदलना होगा, कमर्शियल नजरिए से अलग हटकर हम नेचर को और अपने को एक हार्मोनियस रिलेशनशिप में लाने की जरूरत है। समय का अभाव है, मैं अधिक समय नहीं लूंगा। धन्यवाद आप सबको।
Now I invite the chief guest of this month's occasion, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Madam Professor Dolly Sinha, to have this talk. Good afternoon to all. I have with us respected head of the Department of Biology and Faculty, Dean Faculty of Sciences, Professor B.S. Shaw. And as we have eminent Professor of Economics, Professor A.R. Singh. Now the other side of the dais, we have equally eminent professors of biology, Professor B.S. Shaw, Professor Vidya Chaudhary, Dr. S.K. Patna, Dr. Pallavi, Dr. Padu Banerjee. And we also had distinguished speakers on the occasion, Dr. R.P. Pala and Dr. Fadlan Doshi of the Ramchand College of Biomedical Sciences and Hospital, Guwahati. On behalf of the university and on my personal note, I extend my greetings to all of you and congratulate the department for organizing this event of International Tigers Day. As my previous speakers have already spoken and touched almost all areas of this important animal, the tiger, I don't think I have much to speak. No. We all know that tiger is a very majestic and large animal, and we in India have been associating the tiger with being royal for centuries. And that's the reason tiger has been declared as our national animal. As my previous speakers have already pointed with statistics, you can see that the tiger population is declining. And the idea of celebrating this day is actually not a very happy thing in the background. It's a sad thing that the tiger is such a majestic animal. The number is gradually decreasing. And in order to create an awareness to maintain the tiger population or increase the tiger population, that what this day was first celebrated in St. Petersburg Tiger Summit in Russia in 2010, and the objective was that by 2022 the tiger population should be made double. We should be supporting an environment for tiger conservation so that the tiger population may increase or may be doubled by 2022. That was the target. And being Indians or being a responsible Indian citizen, we know the importance of tiger because the sir has already pointed out that almost 70% of tiger population is 97% of tiger population at present is in India. So we are also privileged that this royal animal is in India in large number, but we cannot call this being only 1,000. We in physics are very much concerned about the dimension of the things, and here it is only in 1,000. Whereas if you look at In our campus itself, Calganga University, our student number is about 10 lakhs. So there is a difference of 10 to the power 2 between the two. All over the world, if we compare the tiger number with human population, the human population is very, very large. If you try a graph, the tiger population will be only approaching 0, and human population will be very, very large. So what is the main cause that we have to celebrate the international tiger day? The main cause is increasing human population. And many things has been already talked about tiger. So we know what are the reasons that tiger population is decreasing. The main is poaching and illegal trade, as Holy Babu has also explained that in China, the tiger, all parts of the tiger are used in some form for prepared medicines. And it is in fact superstitions of the people that they think if they take those medicines, they will become very powerful. So this is our last greed, and all this, out of all this lust and greed, we think that we should be very, very powerful. The main one is poaching and illegal, and the other is the habitat loss. Habitat loss is again related to increasing human population, which has already been explained by my previous speakers. And the third reason is the climate change. So that is also a very important thing. In India, the maximum number of tigers are in Sundarban area. All of you know that mangrove forest is there. But because of the climate change, the sea level is rising, and there also the habitat for the tigers are increasing. So the root cause is exponential growth of human population and climate change. So we have to be concerned about these two things also. Because climate change is one thing that cannot be stopped one day. We have to be very concerned, we have to be very sensitive about our environment, about the health of our planet's Earth. So that is the message I would like to give my dear students. You are very wonderful. Students, I must appreciate your patience. You have been waiting in the initial lectures. The sound quality or the audio quality was not very good, but you were so disciplined students. You maintained discipline. So I appreciate your patience. You could be very good researchers, because when you become a researcher, the patient is the primary quality. So, other students, I thank you also, and I appreciate your discipline. So many things have already been said. Amani Babu has given very good ideas he shared, and about the commercialization of the tiger reserve areas also. My opinion is also the same. When privatization comes, it comes with a cost. They want to get some benefits from commercial ideas, and by that way, we cannot save our tigers. We need the participation of local people. Earlier, as Avani Babu has said, the project, the Adivasi, those who call Adivasi tribes, they used to live in the forest, and they also caring for the other species. Their culture is very biodiversity sensitive, but because of the policy that tribes have been thrown out of the forest areas, and if we bring the big industrial waste for setting up ecotourism, then we know the future, what will happen to the future of this vulnerable species. So my dear students, you are the youth, you are the future of the country. It is up to you that you should be very, very sensitive and respectful to all the creatures that we have taking for public, आपने इस साल public को aware करने के लिए कुछ नहीं किया। सुना है कि आपने पोस्टर वगैरह बनाया, लेकिन public को aware करने के लिए आप कुछ करेंगे अपने पास से। You can go to the schools. You can make the school children aware about the importance of this day. You can go to the public, poster वगैरह बना के रास्ते में भी खड़े हो सकते हैं, public को थोड़ा सा aware करें। दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट में लोगों को भी बुलाएं। So that is your responsibility. So already काफी देर हो चुकी है। I would like to send, I would like to end my talking. मेरा message यही है कि संस्कृति and love all the species, live and let live others. छोटा सा बच्चे का छोटा हुआ एक कविता है, उसका मैं पूर्ण करना चाहूँगी। शक्ति और गति का प्रतीक राष्ट्रीय प्रभु के लिए कहलाता, प्रकृति के संतुलन में मुक्त भूमिका आग निभाता। अगर शिकार और उजड़े वन संकट में है जिसका जीवन, जंगल में घुसकर विकास करे वन्य जीवन का आधार। Thank you, ma'am, for sitting with this and for your patience, because you have been busy throughout this time, and for keeping patience and for addressing our students and for facing our students. Thank you for your kind words. Now, many students participated in making posters and in photography competitions. We have selected a few photographs and posters, and we have made it into a video. We would like to present the video here now. And students from all around India have participated, from different colleges of heaven and Uttarakhand especially, they are contributed to this.
सारे लोग पार्टिसिपेट।
Hundreds and hundreds of photographs, and the best photographs were compiled by Pallavi, Dr. Pallavi Joshi, who got just a while back, and she made it into a video. These photographs were sent to the judges of this competition. These photographs were sent to the judges of the competition, Dr. Shishir Verma and Professor Bhaveshwar Singh, and they have come up with 3 winners. For the photography competition, the first prize has gone to Shivankar Mohanta, who is a BSc Agriculture Semester 6 student from Uttaranchal PG College of Biomedical Sciences. The second prize goes to Kaushiki Kumari, who is from CM Science College, Darbhanga. And the third prize goes to Prem Hanu, who is a BSc Forestry student from UCPMCH College. So a big hand for all the 3 winners. We received less number of posters, and there is a student from chemistry, University Department of Chemistry. And then there is a student from University Department of Chemistry who brought his poster today. Is it there in the computer? Please show the poster. Just stand there and you come here. 2, 3. Here.
सबसे पहले जो ग्राफ में जो आप देख रहे हैं वो 100 इयर्स का ग्राफ है जो कि 1 लाख पॉपुलेशन टाइगर्स का था, जो कि 2018 में जो है वो 100 के आसपास जो है वो रह गया है। इसी परिप्रेक्ष्य में जो है मैं आपको एक स्लोगन बोलना चाहता हूँ कि बाघों का जंगल में डेरा, उनको बचाना कर्तव्य है मेरा। आरती है प्रतिष्ठान क्यों करते हैं उत्तम। These are the slogans which I mentioned in respect of the graph which is shown above, right the slogan. Now the World International Tiger Day, also known as Global Tiger Day, is celebrated every year in 29 July. So for the creation of population of the tigers, and the theme is their survival is in our hands. In 2018, our Honorable Prime Minister Modi released a report 2014 by 2018 to 4999, and that is a good news for the conservation of tigers. What we can just know all about the what are the causes and what are the main benefits. I want to say that at least we can adopt a tiger World Wildlife Month, baby tiger. This is the least thing that we can do it, and as one tiger is equal to 2500 acres of forest that give us food, shelter, and other forest products. So I am concluding. Thank you very much. This depends on
competition also we exceeded the number of activities and the posters which judged by Professor N. Kumar and Professor A. Jha and they affected the winners and sector 3 winners. The first MSc Microbiology student from UC second prize goes to Guru, who is here. She is a MSc first semester student from University Department of Biology. First of the last and the third prize goes to Niti Das, BSc Agriculture student from the Ramchandra PG College of Biomedical all this was